blessed with the delicate features and wide, expressive eyes of their mother, Ambini. She was slight for her age, and the magic of puberty had yet to transform her body into the figure of a woman. As a result, she was self-conscious about her appearance, despite regular reassurances from Ahalya and Ambini that time would bring about the changes she so desired. Partly to keep pace with Sita, and partly to avoid being late for breakfast, Ahalya dressed hurriedly in a yellow pantsuit, or churidar, and matching scarf. She slipped on bangles and anklets and completed the ensemble by fastening a necklace around her neck and placing a delicate jeweled bindi on her forehead. "Ready, dear?" Ahalya asked Sita in English. It was a rule in the Ghai household that the girls could speak Hindi or Tamil only if spoken to by an adult in that language. Like all Indians privileged to rise into the ranks of the upper middle class, their parents dreamed of sending them to university in England and firmly believed that a mastery of English was the likeliest ticket to Cambridge or Oxford. The convent school where the girls boarded taught Hindi, the national language, and Tamil, the indigenous tongue of Tamil Nadu, along with English. But the convent sisters preferred to speak English, and the girls never quibbled with the rule. "Yes," Sita said wistfully, casting a fading glance toward the mirror. "I suppose." "Oh, Sita," Ahalya chided her. "A frown will not endear you to Vikram Pillai." The comment had the effect Ahalya intended. Sita's face brightened at the mention of the family's plans for the evening. Pillai was her favorite violinist. "Do you think we'll get to meet him?" Sita asked. "The line after the show is always so long." "Ask Baba," Ahalya said, thinking of the surprise she and her father had planned for Sita, and had succeeded in keeping secret. "You never know with his connections." "I'll ask him at breakfast," Sita said, and disappeared through the door and down the stairs. Chuckling to herself, Ahalya followed Sita to the living room. Together, the girls performed their puja, or morning worship, before the family idols of Ganesh, the elephant god of luck, and Rama, avatar of Vishnu, who stood on an altar in a corner of the room. Like most members of the merchant caste, the Ghais were predominantly secular and visited a temple or shrine only on rare occasions when seeking a boon from the gods. However, when the girl's grandmother came to visit, the incense sticks were lit and the puja prepared, and everyone, small and great, participated in the ritual. Entering the dining room, the sisters found their father, Naresh, their mother, and their grandmother assembled for breakfast. Before seating themselves, Ahalya and Sita touched their father's feet in a traditional sign of respect. Naresh smiled and gave them both a peck on the cheek. "Good morning, Baba," they said. "Good morning, my beauties." "Baba, do you know anyone who knows Vikram Pillai?" Sita asked. Naresh glanced at Ahalya and winked at Sita. "I will after tonight." Sita raised her eyebrows. "What do you mean?" Naresh reached into his pocket. "I was going to wait until later, but since you asked..." He pulled out a VIP pass and laid it on the table. "We'll meet him before the performance." Sita looked at the pass, and a smile blossomed on her face. She knelt down slowly and touched her father's foot a second time. "Thank you, Baba. Does Ahalya get to come?" "Why, of course," Naresh replied, placing 3 more VIP passes beside the first. "And your mother and grandmother as well." "We can ask him anything we like," Ahalya chimed in. Sita looked at her sister and her father, and her smile knew no bounds. While the sisters took their seats at the table, Jaya darted around the room, placing bowls brimming with rice, coconut chutney, masala dosa, potato stuffed crepes, and flatbread called chapati on the table.